What is up, guys? It has been a minute since our last video. I'm actually feeling pretty under the weather today, but I decided it was a good opportunity to go ahead and swap out the QM replacements that I've been working on for these OBD1 ECUs. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick desolder and drop in these replacements. We have a replacement for QM1, 2, and 3. So let's go ahead and dive in. So with the ECU flipped over, we can see QM1, 2, and 3 lined up here. You can see that we have 5 opposing pins in each direction from the original through-hole process. So we're going to go ahead and straighten those out a little bit and desolder them and remove the ICs. There it is, STA 413A. That is the QM3 component, and it has been removed. So we'll set that aside. QM2, a little stubborn. That is the STA 460. You'll find that in positions QM2 as well as QM1. So let's go ahead and get QM1 out. And last, STA 460 for QM1. These are my alpha QM replacements, QM1 and 2 on the left and QM3 on the right. Installation is reverse of removal. These go in a little bit tighter than the OE because they are a square pin. Take your time with them, don't force anything. And now we are ready for solder. So I actually cut the audio right here, mostly because I don't need you guys hearing me sniffling and whatnot. But basically, got the old school China iron out here. This thing is my throwaway iron. It's got a big meaty chisel tip on it. And I went ahead and pre-coated all of the pins with some flux. I used the No Clean flux. It's the number, I believe, 3148. I'll have to double check that. Got a little kitty cat action there in the background. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead, hit these pins right now, get them all nice and soldered up. And then, yeah, I mean, that's it. Solder it on the floor like a pro. And there we are, all soldered up. So QM1, 2, and 3, let's see what they do. It is kind of dark out here, but you can see my QM modules in the ECU. Okay, check engine light seems to cycle. Fans on. And we are running. Injectors are firing. Alpha QM modules. I'm gonna get some better light for you guys. See the alpha QM modules in place. It's running. I'm going to go ahead and try turning on the AC. Nice little RPM dip. And I am getting some cool air, which you guys can't see, but that confirms my QM outputs are working. So yeah, the alpha QM components. The alpha QM components are in the car. They are running. Car runs good. The outputs work good for the fuel pump control, obviously. The AC compressor's kicking on. So all that good jazz is working. Throttle response is perfect. So really can't ask much more out of a QM module. All of my QM module replacements are MOSFET based, so that is another plus. A lot of people say it couldn't be done with MOSFETs, and here I am to prove that wrong. As you guys can see, the timing video I'll capture here, the scope timing, I'll go ahead and see if I can drop that in the video here. You guys can see the scope comparison. The scope is set up for channel 1 and 2 to overlap, so it could really match up the curves and the pulse, and you guys will see that it's almost identical with my MOSFET solution and the transistor solution. So the transistors are the original STA components that are inside of the ECU. They're transistor based, and that is going to be seen as the blue curve on the oscilloscope, and my alpha MOSFET replacements are going to be seen as the yellow curve. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. We got fucking Minnie Mouse in the back seat for fucking ride or die. But yeah, seriously, super stoked that these came out. Emulator stuff still dwindling in the background. I know you guys are after that. It's kind of at a standstill. I've got 70% live updates working, and other than that, the Oki catches me sneaking the furniture around in the room while it's standing there. So still trying to work that one out with Dennis. I don't know, is it a code gremlin? Is it a hardware gremlin? Hard to say, but I have some other things up my sleeve, some other ideas and things I'm working on, so we'll see what comes to fruition soon with that. But for now, the QM replacements are good. They're official. They're here. They're in the car. They're running. It's driving. Oh, they want the test drive though. Oh shit. It's gonna be a little bit tricky because I'm gonna be getting on the freeway here. Probably just have to kind of drop this as I go. Spicy! Should be spicy! And so, yeah, I'm stoked. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. I'm going to get these things up on GitHub here soon. I'm going to go ahead and redo the Gerber files just slightly. Going to make a little less exposed copper pour on there. It can make it a little tricky for someone who's not super familiar with soldering to solder it up. So do a slight solder mask change on the PCBs there for the pores. But that's it. Nothing else needs to be changed. The QM replacements work perfect as is. They're minty. Car's running. Idling super smooth. We got a solid fuel pump. No check engine light. I mean, ask for much more. What was cool is I got this on the first try. So it was the first try of my design. Came out minty, and all I did was really just go through the data sheets once, twice, 3 times, and I spent a lot of time comparing my MOSFET circuits, theorizing. I do have some Zeners on there clamping, as well as additional diodes on it to help actually simulate the avalanche circuit that the original ICs had on them. So yeah, pretty cool to see a different hardware approach here, doing the job, running just fine. And I did pump a shit ton of current through these injector drivers on my test bench before they made it in the car. And I mean, we're talking 5-6 amps. I was actually pushing through them, and they were running icy cool. So that was pretty cool to see. I tried running some high current through the original STAs, the 460s, and they turned into little toaster ovens, a little over an amp on them. So my design definitely seems to be able to have a higher threshold and heat dissipation and efficiency. So that's really cool to see. So anyways, until the next one, stay tuned.